Hello to you. It is Mother's Day, and it's nice to see my mom and my father-in-law for sure are here, and Bartek. Nice to see you guys. Do they have Mother's Day in England on the same day as us, Bartek? This is a question I have. So, just out of curiosity, I just wanted to say Happy Mother's Day, first of all, starting out. I'm really excited. We're going to do a couple different phone calls with my mom and my mother in law today. So, we'll be celebrating that way. And I hope that you also are celebrating your mothers, but also mother figures. Everybody has some kind of mother figure in their life. I have quite a few different people that were really important to me growing up that still are, and I should probably call them too today. Yeah. So I am going to play some tunes for you. I thought I'd start out with an improvisational piece, and then if you have any ideas for improv, I'd love to hear them, and then I'll do a couple of my original tunes too. So this is just an improv piece to start out the hour together. So it's Mother's Day in the UK. Is that what that yes is about? I don't know. I wonder. Anyways, yay. So some people from Sweden and Venezuela and England and US. That's pretty cool. Thanks for being here. Okay, so that is my first tune. It's just an improvisational piece. It's pretty fun to do those ones. I hope that that's fun for you. I don't know. I always used to be like, oh, jam music. That's not my thing. I don't want to like just play and hopefully the audience isn't bored, but it is fun to create soundscapes. So I appreciate you listening to that. I didn't have a particular theme in mind, more just a feeling for that one. But if you do have any themes, as you know, for those of you who have been to these concerts before, one of the things I love doing is playing off of the theme that you recommend. So definitely, if you think of something, feel free to give me an idea and I can try to improvise off of that. I think I'll do a tune for you now, though. Trying to think which one. I think I'm going to do The Long Way Around. I haven't played that one in a while. And my friend Hannah just came on. Hi, Hannah. Happy Mother's Day to you. And of course, to my mom and my mother in law, and every mom everywhere and everyone who filled in as a mother figure for other people, because those are really important. Thinking a lot about the person that was my aide in high school was sort of like a mother figure to me for a lot of my younger years because she was with me all the way through school. And then also my best friend's mom in high school. I spent a lot of time over there. So happy Mother's Day to a lot of different people today. So this tune is called The Long Way Around. And it's one of the more recent ones I've released. I think in the next week or two, I have a new song that I'm going to try to debut at one of these shows sometime soon. So we will. Angel once again asked for America the Beautiful. I still haven't learned it. I promise I will eventually. It's not that I'm not trying to. I keep forgetting, and then I see you there, and I'm like, oh yeah. Someday I'll try to learn America the Beautiful. I'll definitely do that one. Here's a promise: the show around July 4th. I will make sure to do that one. Um, growing up here, you're like, oh, those are just songs you sing in choir in elementary school. But then when we started driving around the country, you realize how beautiful America really is. The countryside, there's so many different landscapes from like the deserts down in Arizona to the huge, beautiful pine forests in California and like everything in between. There's so much varied beauty here. So I do actually like that song a lot. It makes me think. So I will do that one towards 4th of July, I promise. So I'm going to do The Long Way Around for you now. So here we go. Okay. When two souls meet, and the whole world feels new. Shared moments sweet, all colors bright and true, and there is laughter, and there are good things growing everywhere. And I'm happy to be in this place with you. And I'm happy to be in this place. You let it out. You laid it all across the table. What's this about? And you're making me unstable, and I don't wanna go down this road with you. No, I don't want to go down this road. I want to go, but I can't, and I won't over to sew up the wounds, but I broke open with you, 'cause I knew and I chose, and I don't feel at home in this world anymore. No, I don't feel at home in this world. We rein it in, and there is better understanding. Nobody wins if there is flight without the landing, and we learn to keep our hearts in time. Try not to burn the careful ties that bind us together. And I'm taking the long way around with you. And I'm taking the long way around. And I'm happy to be in this place with you. And I'm taking the long way around. So that is The Long Way Around. I wrote that tune on tour a couple of years ago and then recorded it and released it in the fall. So that one is one of my newer tunes, and I'm glad that you got to hear it. Oh, thank you so much, Bartek. I'm glad he likes it. I like that tune too. It's fun when you're writing a song how it just kind of gets stuck in your head. I remember when I was writing that one, it was like the only thing I could think about until it was done. It was so weird. It was just like on repeat in my brain, churning around until it finally felt like completed. And I have another song like that I'm going to be releasing soon, or at least recording soon. I don't know when it'll come out, but I'll be playing it for you on a live show here soon. Oh, it is. Oh, it's in March. Somebody educated me. Mother's Day is in the UK in March. Oh. Okay, good. Well, I'm sorry to confuse you. and say Happy Mother's Day for all of you in the UK who were like, "Oh no, did I miss Mother's Day?" That's hilarious. So, I know that's the goofy thing is a lot of holidays are exactly the same day, but then we have all these different ones that are just celebrated at different times. So, so since it is Mother's Day, wondering if my mom or Paula have a request of one of my tunes. If they want to request it, it's their day. So if they have anything they want me to play, now is the time to ask. Um, I know my mom likes that tune, but I don't know if she's got any other ones in mind. Otherwise, I think maybe I'll do Amazing Grace next, if that works for you guys. Just kind of hanging out with you today. It's 8 weeks in quarantine now. I think maybe even coming up on 9. For us, we got. I guess it's about 8 weeks. We've been inside mostly, anyways, since March 13th, and then when we do go out, we're like going on little walks with our masks on. So, but I must say, I I know a lot of people are really struggling, so everyone has to do it in their own way, but we've decided to just kind of treat our little apartment as our cottage. And so, as you can see behind me, there's this big painting of sheep. And we found it in the laundry room of our apartment. Somebody was moving out and just left this beautiful, I mean, it's beautiful to me, sheep painting, because that's my favorite part about England, is. Um, just watching all the sheep go by on the train because we don't have a lot of sheep farms in the US. And so when I saw that painting behind me of all the sheeps, I was like, oh, dude, let's quarantine that in our doorway for a while and then we'll hang it up. So we've kind of made our apartment our little cottage. And we have a bird feeder, and I've been planting, as you can see right here, some little seedlings. So we've been just trying to really enjoy our time here. And being an artist has been helpful because I've been creating and planning what I'm going to create. And I've had all these projects to like upgrade the live stream. In case you didn't notice, it's a lot clearer now. And hopefully the sound is better too. Just trying to learn, kind of figure out what I need to do to make things work. And so, even though quarantine, we miss seeing people in person for sure, of course. We've been connecting online and then making the best of our time at home. And I think the coziness of it is something I'm beginning to actually appreciate rather than just like getting one day to the next. I'm starting to appreciate the little things of being in a cozy place. And hopefully, when it gets warmer out, we'll be able to enjoy some of the nature that we've been missing out on. It's still only like 40 degrees Fahrenheit here. So it's not really nice enough to hang out outside all day. Okay, so my mom requested the parting glass. So, yes, mother, I will play that for you at the very end. And Paula says, who's my mother in law, that Amazing Grace would be lovely. So I'm going to do Amazing Grace next, and then maybe an improv piece, and then I'll end on the parting glass. Um, yes, appreciating having the time to slow down. I think especially that's what my friend Hannah just said, and I do think that especially since we were on the go so much for the last 4 years, which I appreciate, and I have so many positive memories from that time. But it is nice to kind of have this contrasting period of staying put. And so, yeah, it's weird. It's every day is different though. So maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and be like, this sucks, because you never know. Every day is different. But today I'm feeling grateful for where we are at in our little cottagey place that we're making music in. So this, with no further ado, is Amazing Grace. Okie dokie. So that is Amazing Grace. So that is dedicated to my mother-in-law, Paula. And yeah, and I miss them a lot, but I'm thinking we'll get to talk to them later today, so that'll be good. That's the cool part about technology. I can still do concerts with you, and I can still connect with the people that we love dearly. So that's really cool. Thank you so much for listening to that one. I'm going to do, I think, a couple more tunes for you today. The next one I'm going to do is an improv based on a prompt from you. Has anyone thought of a prompt for the next improv? And you're welcome, Paula. I just saw your little comment. If anyone thinks of a prompt, I would love to do an improv based on like a nature sound or something in nature, an emotion, some kind of animal, really anything. Any prompts would be cool. Maybe I'll try if I don't hear from you guys. I have an idea, but for the people who adopted puppies and kittens during COVID. Okay, so an animal. Okay, I'm gonna do a pet prompt. How about that? I don't really know what a pet sounds like yet, but we're gonna find out together. So this is my improv piece on pets. Any kind of pet. So maybe birds, maybe dogs, maybe cats. Just kind of the emotions they give you. We have a little dog that we love very much. My dad suggested dragons. That could be a pet as well. So maybe I will have to incorporate that pet in there somewhere too. We just gave our little dog a haircut. We're not going to show her to yet. She's got to grow into it a little bit. But it's, in the time of COVID, you got to figure out how to do this stuff yourself, right? So that's where we're at right now. I haven't gotten a haircut yet, but eventually I'm going to have to break down and let Paul cut my hair. We'll see how that goes. I might wear a hat for a few weeks after that, or maybe he'll be an amazing hairstylist that we never knew. So, anyways, I am going to do pets. That is what we're doing. So, this is my next piece. So, here we go. Oh yeah, so good point. My friend Hannah says dog mama. It's true. Paul and I don't have any human children, but Clara is our 10-year pet. So I guess you could call me a dog mama. So this piece, well, it's about pets, is dedicated to the parents of all pets on Mother's Day. So here we go. Oh, Paul's dad said don't let Paul cut my hair. We'll see how desperate I get, Jeff. I'm not sure yet. Here we go. So that's my pet one. Um, the I was picturing mostly dogs and cats. Sorry, Dad, I forgot about dragons. I did a little fish in there. The low, long notes were the fish just kind of swimming around. The dogs were the more middle range, and they were basically just asking to play fetch all the time, or their tail was wagging. That was the tail, and then the cats were the higher notes, and then the quiet part was when they don't want to play and they snuggle with you. So that is my composition on pets, and I'll have to do dragons another time. Sorry about the dragon forgetting. I'm reading a book right now called The Crystal Cave by Mary Stewart, and so far there are no dragons, but it's kind of about the beginnings of Arthur, and so maybe that's where my dad got it. But it's pretty fun. So I'll have to think of a dragon piece next week. I think I'm going to do two more songs for you today. The next one, oh, I know. My friend Bartek said that sounded like his dog, Titan. That was sort of what it is: fetch, cuddle, wag tail. That's what dogs are like. And cats are still cuddly, but just a different register. So that's why they're up high. So, anyways, this next tune is called Grease and a Tender Hand, and then I'm gonna do the parting glass for my mom, and then I'll be back next Sunday, I figured out, I believe, how to have a special guest just pop up in my screen. I had to do some digging for a software. So I think that I will be able to have special guests just appear out of nowhere for you to watch. And I'm really excited about that. I'm going to try that in the next week or two because I'm doing these all the way through June. In case you didn't know, every Sunday. They're obviously free, but if you can donate at any of the links in the description of the website, it's very much appreciated because this, everything I'm doing right now is online, so it's quite a bit less than I would be doing if I was on the road, and so it helps kind of sustain us through this period of time. And it's appreciated, but not required at all because mostly I just want to provide some kind of happy distraction on a Sunday afternoon. It's been very fun to connect with people all over the world this way, especially the people overseas because it's an afternoon concert in the US, so that hopefully the friends in the UK and Europe can tune in as well in the evening. So yeah, so I'm really glad that I will be back every Sunday and that this is a little community that has formed, and I am really grateful for that. So this tune is called Grace and a Tender Hand. And then I will end on a traditional Celtic tune called The Parting Glass. So here we go. I don't know the words to the song I want to sing you. I don't have a name for what I want to bring you. And I don't understand what you've seen or all that you have done. But if I could bring you peace today, my battle would be won. You're weighted down with worry. You doubt what you are worth. You question if you'll ever know your place upon the earth. But if you saw what I see, this perfect person standing next to me, if you could kindly let yourself be, your battle would be won. We don't know the outcomes, how this story will unfold. We only have a moment, and it is not ours to hold. A place to fall, a time to land. We grow by grace, and a tender hand. The beauty of this hidden plan is our battle has been won. The beauty of this hidden plan is our battle has been won. So that is Grace and a Tender Hand. It's on my most recent album, but it's actually the very first song that I ever wrote back in 2012. So yeah, that is an oldie. I showed it to Alan Sparhawk, who's my bandmate at the time, and still is in spirit. And once a year or so, we get to play together still. And I showed it to him, and I was scared, and he was like, "That's good. Let's do it tomorrow night at our show." So we did it right away, which was kind of scary, but I'm glad. So thank you for listening to that one. Um, yeah, that tune resonates different times in my life in different ways. My mom said it's touching, especially now, and I do think, yeah, the hidden plan that we're all going through right now. Yeah, I think you just got to keep going one day at a time because it's gonna get figured out one day at a time. So, but yeah, that song resonates with me in different ways when I sing it, different times. So that's what's interesting about songs is they don't have to mean the same thing to you for your whole life. They can kind of just shift with what's happening day to day in your own existence and around you in the news. So, yeah, so I think I'm going to end this show with one tune called The Parting Glass. It's a traditional Celtic tune that I learned because of a fiddle student, actually. She wanted to learn it. Her name was Loranda, and she wanted to learn how to play this one on the fiddle, and I had never learned it before, and so I found it and I was like, gosh, this is a beautiful song. I got to figure this out on the looping pedal. So I eventually worked it up as a medley with the Parting Glass and another fiddle tune called Brenda Stubbard's Reel. So that's how I'm going to end this Mother's Day show. This tune is dedicated to my mother, Peggy White, who I love very much, and I will be seeing her later. And I'm really glad that my mother in law was here too, Paula, and my father in law, Jeff, and I'm sure my dad is sitting next to my mom. So it's pretty cool to know that family is watching these shows and friends from all over the world. So thank you for being a part of this concert. And don't forget, I'm here every single Sunday through the month of June at least at 2 o'clock. And you are welcome to tune in, share it with your friends. And then, tips are welcome, but they're not required. And this is just a way to hang out. And I'll say hi to you after I'm done playing this tune if anyone has any updates they want to give. But thanks for being here. This is The Parting Glass. Hmm. Oh, what happened? That might be me. Hold on one second. Yeah, I think the pedal came unplugged. Okay, sorry about the popping. I think we're back. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the trouble that e'er I caused, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So filled to me the parting laugh. Good night and joy be with you all. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Thank you for listening. That is The Parting Glass. And also Brenda Stubbard's Reel. That's my last tune for today. But I do want to say thank you so much for listening. It's nice to see all of you here. I see Josh Derrick's on the YouTube too. Hello to him. Hello to Hannah and Bartek and my parents and my in laws and everyone else who joined me today. This video will be up right after it's done airing, and so you can share it with people. And then next week, I'll be back. I'm going to try to find some special guests to try out my new software that I think will allow them to pop up right on the screen. I'm so glad you are with me today and that you were here to listen. So thank you so much. Does anyone want to say anything? I mean, like, hopefully you're all doing well too. I know that everyone's adjusting at different paces and we all go through good days and bad days. So I'd love to hear how you're doing too. Paul, do you want to wave to your mom and my mom? It is Mother's Day after all. Paul is here too in the background. He may or may not come out of his hiding place. Nope, there he is. He's yep, he's gonna talk to the parents too. He's like, help. Do you want to show Clara or not yet? We'll let her grow in for a week. We'll bring her out next week. She got a little close cut, a little shavy head. Everybody's been doing quite well, it looks like. I'm glad everybody's doing well. Keep it up. Stay healthy. Find fun ways to pass the time. I've been thinking about all the things to be grateful for has helped me a lot rather than thinking about what I can't do right now. That's really helped me to cope. And so find little things to be grateful for every day, I guess. It's all we can do, one day at a time, right? I love you guys. I hope that you take care of yourselves. And please come back next week at 2 o'clock. So see you later. Bye. Happy Mother's Day. Wait, bye. The red. Oh, don't be